Hello everybody, this is Team Games here, and today I'm going to be showing you a class guide on AQW for the Evolved Shaman class. I'm sorry if I sound a bit sick, but I actually am sick, I have a cold, and yeah, so let's get started with the class. Now to get the Evolved Shaman class, what you want to do is you want to come here to Arkengrove and you want to talk to Raced, go to the shop, go to the armors and classes, and it will be here for either 2,000 ACs or 50,000 gold and a rank 10 reputation in Arkengrove. You can also get the Shaman class while you're here for 50,000 gold as well. Now, as to go about enhancing this class, you want to go for either full wizard enhancements or full spellbreaker enhancements, or for a combination of both. I personally enhance my class with spellbreaker, my sword with wizard, my helm with wizard, and my wings with spellbreaker. But this isn't normally the sword I would use. I would use a different sword because this is unstable, but that is how I would normally do this anyways, so that's how you go about enhancing your class. Now, for the passives on this class. This class has some pretty good spell power. It's all about the intellect. So, Evolved Shamans and Shamans gain mana when they're struck by an enemy in combat, or when they strike an enemy in combat, or are struck by an enemy in combat. So sort of like the warrior build for mana. 2 passives at rank 4 are Ancestral Teachings and Primal Fury. Ancestral Teachings increases your intellect by 15%, which gives you more damage. And Primal Fury, which gives your crit chance to be increased by 8%. There is also a rank 10 passive, I forgot what it is called, but for a short amount of time it will, I'm pretty sure it gives you more damage on crits or something like that, and it's a substantial, quite a big boost to how much your crits will do. Alright, now for the skill breakdown. So your first move is Freezing Flame, costs 15 mana and is on a 6-second cooldown. Now, what this move will do is it will either 1, put a damage over time onto your opponent, or stun them for 4 seconds. Now, this class is an AoE class, so you are going to be taking a shit ton of damage, like I am right now. And the damage is increased by your last move, Elemental Grasp, which we will go over later. Your second move is called Furious Gale. It costs 20 mana and has a 10-second cooldown. So it deals damage to your opponents and reduces enemy haste while increasing yours for a short time. And again, this is increased by your last move, Elemental Grasp. So now this does the most damage out of the two, as you will see. And it does a relatively good amount of damage. Although I am using an unstable weapon, so the damage figures won't be relatively in the same area, but you'll get the idea. I'll tell you when there's about an average hit. So 130 is about an average for this. Now onto your third move, and yes, I died. You're onto your third skill, and yes, I know I died. Shut up. Your third skill, which is called Refreshing Rain. So what this does is it gives you a slight heal over time on yourself and nearby allies. So just going to go into battle against this guy. And we're going to pretend we're running low on health. Let's just say we are. We're going to use Refreshing Rain, and we'll do some health, and we will have a heal over time. It's not the greatest heal, and it's not the greatest heal over time, but you get the idea of it. So it's not too bad. Now, your last skill, and I'm going to need quite a lot of mana for this. I'm going to run out and go back in. Your last skill is a single target skill called Elemental Grasp. I was about to say Elemental Embrace. And what this does is it does light damage to your opponent and applies Elemental Grasp, which negates all evasion and critical strike chance, and it makes your spells more powerful. So I was going to solo an enemy, but okay, here we go. So Elemental Grasp. So now we're just going to spam our spells, and we're going to keep attacking him. And we're going to keep using our spells, because what will begin to happen is they will begin to deal more damage. Our spells will begin to deal more damage. And their effects will be much more greater than what they would normally be without Elemental Grasp. Now you can hit 1000 non-crits with this class using this, but if I had the rank 10 passive, the crits would be a lot better when it activated. Overall, the Evolved Shaman class is a very good class. It is very useful, and it has actually lived up to its predecessor's name, the Shaman, because we all know how broken Shaman was with its third skill, and that made that class really broken. But this class has actually done a very good job of staying balanced, and yet still being a really good farming class. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this class guide to the Evolved Shaman, and we hope to see you back here next time on Team Games.
Come and get it.